No matter where you live on Earth or when it occurs in your area, the solstice is a signal to celebrate the change of seasons. The Earth goes around the Sun every 365.242 days, during which the cycle of solstices and equinoxes, all of the Earth's seasons, repeats from one year to the next. The subsolar points move north and south throughout the year because the Earth's axis is tilted at an angle of about 23.4 to the ecliptic. In June, the Northern Hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun, and the subsolar points are north of the equator. As the Earth moves towards the other side of its orbit and reaches December, the Southern Hemisphere gradually receives more sunlight and the subsolar points move south. Shortest day in the north. In December, the Northern Hemisphere tilts away from the Sun, reducing the amount of sunlight it receives throughout the day. On the summer solstice, the North Pole is at its greatest tilt from the Sun, resulting in the shortest day of the year north of the equator. This effect is strongest away from the equator. In the tropics, the shortest day is just under 12 hours, but in temperate regions it is significantly shorter, and places within the Arctic Circle experience polar nights where the sun never rises. Longest day in the south. Conversely, the December solstice is the longest day of the year in the Southern Hemisphere. Again, the further away you are from the equator, the greater the effect. Places inside the Antarctic Circle experience midnight sun, when the sun never sets at night. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and the longest day in the Southern Hemisphere. But the earliest sunset, or sunrise if you're south of the equator, occurs before the winter solstice. Rather than focusing on the times of sunrise and sunset, the key lies in the time known as true noon, which is when the sun reaches its highest point as it moves across the sky. According to the clock, true noon in early December is nearly 10 minutes earlier than the summer solstice on December 21st. Because true noon occurs later than the summer solstice, sunrise and sunset times also change. The December solstice can occur on December 20th, 21, 22, or 23. The December 21st or 22nd solstice is more common than the December 20th and 23rd solstice. The last summer solstice on December 23rd was in 1903, and the next one will be in 2303. It's also rare for the summer solstice to occur on December 20th. The next one won't occur until 2080. This discrepancy between clock time and solar time is why the earliest sunset in the Northern Hemisphere and the earliest sunrise in the Southern Hemisphere occur before the December solstice.